Turuji now happened to be, okay, let me put it this way. He's a Fulani Ada. That story and what he has turned out to become, they are pretty much not really relative. But let's take that, okay? But Bello Turuji, like other youth in Zamfara, it's not like he's from Niger or Mali. He's from Nigeria, Zamfara. Yeah? So Bello Turuji became kind of like a useful tool in the hand of the political class. That's how he got to know Patawale, Yari, and few others. So it became a useful tool. The illegal mining going on in Zamfara state, the boys protecting them or waging war on different communities to displace them and take over their land just for mining of God knows what. So Turuji and others, they are running it for these politicians. Like they know themselves. So since Bello Turuji has opened up a new adventure, he's made so much money, Bello Turuji kidnapped school children as well to collect ransoms from government. Government negotiated with him at some point that they paid him over ₦1 billion ransom. State government paid him ransom, not just people he's been kidnapping. So calling for peace is like they know themselves and say, what, let us, for the camera. So Bello Turuji said, after that, after that peace meeting, about 6 years ago or so, when Patawale was their governor, right? Bello Turuji, after that, they were given cars, they said they have rehabilitated them. So they became the first set of rehabilitated, repentant Fulani terrorists after Boko Haram program. Those who are from Zamfara, right? And even Niger, will probably testify to this. It became so kind of like shameful and sad that some of the victims, some of their survivors who are their victims of their terrorist attacks, they got to see these terrorists driving about in a pickup truck given to them by the state government, because they said they made a deal that they will use the terrorists to better security in Zamfara, Patawale. And all of that, by the way, they are just like a smoke screen. Behind the scene, the same terrorists are assigned the job to protect these illegal mines in Zamfara. Yari, the former governor, owns his own illegal mining sites in Zamfara. The Patawale, the current minister of defense state, owns his own illegal mining sites in Zamfara. Zamfara doesn't have international airport. Zamfara doesn't have any airport, right? But Zamfara has like about 2 landing private airfield, And what are they lifting from Zamfara? Zamfara's resources, God knows. So this was Bello Turuji's argument, like, they were not truthful with him. So he just reneged on that arrangement and went back to full-time terrorism that you now witness today, that he actually wages war at Nigerian army. And there's a record that they have also killed his own members too in the whole thing, declared him wanted. But Bello Turuji tomorrow may appear on your screen and you will see the same Nigerian army in a meeting with him talking about peace. Nigeria. APC, Ebekebe finished that contraption. And if you have not realized that yet, I have no word for you. So something is trending online since morning when Peter Obi alerted the world that apart from what he said he is facing, the persecution, the target from Tifnumbu's regime, Tifnumbu's allies and Tifnumbu's appointees, targeting himself, targeting his businesses, and also targeting people seen to be associating with him, Peter Obi. So what happened today? He published, the demolished site where his brother, now, it's in the past, we say his brother had a business that has been running for over 15 years. But all of a sudden, this was last night, a bulldozer moved in, demolished the entire edifice, the entire building to rumble, right? So, and according to Peter Obi, because we haven't heard the other side of the story, so it is believed that it is complete political persecution, and he is convinced that it is a persecution, because according to him, when he got there, when his brother called him and he rushed down, when he got to the site, he demanded to see the guys, the supposed people behind demolition. And there was no one to actually, to say, well, it's me. Also, there is no verified court document that says, oh, there is an ongoing case between these people and that people. You get what I mean? Like state government versus this, So there's nothing. But there is, supposedly, the court paper that gave judgment of repossession of a property, which is the same property. But the owner of the property is not listed. You get what I mean? It says unknown. So to Obi, when he got to the place, he said, Nigeria is a lawless country. And I agree. Do you disagree?
I see the equipment that are here. You can see things that are here. Nobody could remove anything. Is that how a country works? They just came suddenly, started demolition. If my brother didn't have a brother like me, they would. He wanted to enter here. They say, no, you can't enter. We have court injunction. What about court injunction that allows somebody to enter into another person's property? They freeze him for removing his things and everything, and demolishing everywhere. What about court injunction is that? We are finished with the country.
They frustrated Obi. Obi said, they have finished the country. This is what people actually faces in that contraption where you have criminals who have never created anything. Do you understand? They are just rent seekers, rent takers. If there's any court judgment that says, oh, this building must be demolished, it's the right thing to do, not for the occupant or the owner to remove his personal effects. Is that not the right thing to do? So this has triggered political conversation around the world. Yes, because I'm not in Nigeria. Most of you watching this are not in Nigeria, right? So we are reacting from all over the world like the impunity saves or spares no one. Everyone is going to be affected. So what kind of politics would you call this? Enough that, it's got to be politicized. Some say, don't politicize it. Don't let us say, Abi we renieni. Would Sanwo-Iku demolish, what's that Tifnumbu's daughter's name? Folashade. Property linked to her, just like that, without any court judgment or any clear demolition order. But me, I don't want to fully react yet. You know why? Because I would like to hear what their defense will be. Enough that even if there is a judgment that says demolish the building in Ikeja, I don't think the same court says destroy everything you find there, because that's exactly what they did. That is not right. It is not right. These guys are obsessed with Toby, no doubt. But I don't think they've gone mad to this level. But I think they have. Maybe everybody should begin to understand that whatever the Lagosians have been, living with and enduring for decades now, because it's over 2 decades, is what Nigeria will experience. But in a scale, there are so many of you who will not be able to understand. Peter Obi said so many people around him have been targeted. And I am talking about their businesses, their jobs, And he said he has kept most of these things to himself in order not to probably alarm people, but he couldn't keep this. The Ronukus and others have been all over the matter. Some of our brothers, the Biafran advocates, they are already telling him that, tell your brother to return his investment back to the East. And you yourself go back and support the emancipation of the Biafra land and stop this, your one Nigeria, one Nigeria. You know, people have been reacting enough that some are saying that everybody will feel it. As many people are condemning it, like, Baba, you're supposed to get some level of privileges, as maybe with the reason I'm wrongly. Here you get, we believe that the contraptions got some level of privileges, and some of you who usually link Obi to them and say he's one of them, I don't think he's covered with that same privilege anymore. I mean, at least not under Tifnumbu. So if you sit down and say, yeah, they are all the same, he's one of them. But as mad as El Rufaya is, and the rest, right? I don't think they will treat them this way. He's been treated with so much disrespect, disregard, and all for what? Because since they won't be your president. I know it's like a back and forth thing, so don't mind me. But nevertheless, should we then ignore the illegality of these guys just because it's happening? I mean, it has happened to somebody you don't like. Now, me, for myself, right? I've always been the promoter of fairness, but it's just that that place is not a fair place. Nigeria is not a place where these criminals, treat fairly or treat you fairly. You have to be brutal too. Now that will then take us to what other people are also saying. Let me tell you. There are others, like some part of the obedience, who are saying, maybe now you will stop being Mr. Nice. These guys will do anything. And whatever it is they are doing to you behind the scene, if you think you are the matured one, you are the one who want to follow due process, this and that. These guys don't play fair. So if you really, really want to go to 2027, then you must actually carry a different personality, that is like you are ready for anything. If they want to arrest you, if they want to kill you, now this time you have to let all the gloves off. Stop pretending about this, your one Nigeria, this and Mr. Nice. Some people are saying that to him. Because if you are still believing that these ones are going to follow anything due process, you can cry from now till tomorrow. It's not going to happen. So you better get yourself ready and don't mislead innocent people to believe that they could face these guys and you will be ready to fight for them. You know, all these ones, maybe say you rush to social media to tell everybody what is going on. But you have to take it beyond that too. People are saying that to him now. Do you get what I mean? Tifnumbu and his gang don't play nice. They will, if they have anything to put you away right now, they will do it. They won't even flinch. If they have anything to put Peter Obi away right now, they will do it. So Mr. Nice, talking nice and asking people to, Baba, nothing we will do. Now on top social media, so many of us will just say, it's bad. Freedom token. Alaye, if you are indeed going to lead millions of people to face these guys, you better actually show that, not me, now people they talk about. While others are asking him that it is a lose-lose battle. This your one Nigeria campaign will be a new Nigeria is possible. A new Nigeria is possible. Sounds great and quite promising. But the thing is, the criminals who are holding onto Nigeria, they are the type that if they can't have it, then they will smash it. Because what they are doing to Nigeria right now, it is like somebody coming to come and try to save a dead fish that is beginning to rotten. That's what Obi is to some of us. So you get. So if you now want to deal with this, if you want to face these guys, nobody say you go You're gonna talk as if to say the people themselves would even like like you are under any form of pressure. So whatever it is they are doing to you behind the scene, halaye besita gbangba. And this time around, if they want to arrest you, it is better for you to get ready. Because if the table were to be turned, right? And Peter Obi is your president today, and you are facing what you are facing in that contraption right now, 2 years. Tifnubu and his gang, if they have not shut down Nigeria, in fact, they would have sponsored coup against him. For how they, this will be coming from the disappointment that a lot of you shocked them. If they had allowed your vote to count in 2023, right? It simply means that if Peter Obi is your president today, even some of you who are obedient today, you would have turned against him if Nigeria has become this in 2 years under him. Do you get that now? So, Alaye, if you want face these people, face them. If you want lead people to fight them, do them. All this paddy. So what is there anymore to even be afraid of anyway? So Tifnubu doesn't play fair. And if all you have to do is to come and complain to us, and your own supporters and other Nigerians are looking up to you, problem tiwa here now. When you flash your helper and your helper they flash you back, they say wala today. So I understand people's concern, and I hope I have my first caller, by the way. Hello.
Yeah, hello, sir.
Hello, brother. Sir. How are you? Idris, right?
I'm fine, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
How are you, Baba?
I'm fine. Thank you very much, sir.
Yes, so
thank you for the updates. So, yeah, let me just pick it up from these soldiers that were killed. Yes. This is not the first time soldiers have been killed.
No.
And also, it just that this one make it to the media. There are many soldiers that have been killed, and it's so devastating that look at what Tinubu said when he was campaigning then. During, I think one of his colloquium or something, that said, recruit 50 million. So you want to be recruiting youth to the armed forces, and yet they are being killed. And sometimes I normally say that, what, it's like we are in demo military, because there's something called Agbada. All these people
that's why they call it kakistocracy.
As in, because there are sometimes I would like, I even want military to even take over. Let us even know that we are even practicing military system of government. Because I still don't get it that you don't have a freedom of speech, and yet people are being killed. Sometimes it was not 2 weeks ago that they went for a peace meeting with
Adualero right now, another terrorist.
And they were brandishing themselves with guns. As in real sophisticated guns, and now you still let them go. And you believe that. So the scenario is just like you having a lion and giving the lion feeder. Okay, take milk, take this thing. One day the lion will still haunt you. That is just it. Now,
like where in the world do you know they are rehabilitating terrorists without them going to the justice system?
I have not visited US, but at least I do watch some US movie. But I don't think that these people, even there are sometimes that when they see that these terrorists they've embodied themselves to the extent that they don't have any power, and they have let's say they have their citizens there. I think they normally call it there's something that they call it collateral damage. They are going to just waste all of them together, and they're going to announce that this is it. But you still have them in your geographical area, that this is Nigeria. You have them. This is where they are situated. Mm-hmm. But you cannot even go and take over there. No. And you keep brandishing them. You keep branching them. It's everybody. We just that all of us in this country right now, we are just on a time bomb. That is just it. You might be hearing from me, Mr. Megu. You might be hearing from me now today. Tomorrow, you might not be hearing from me again.
Do you get? That is how bad and how scary it is. You may be
Seriously.
talking to somebody just now, right? And in a month time, they will tell you that they've killed the person. And I'm talking
that is
about,
just-
see, there are other issues people are facing, and people die every day. Sure, you get. But we are talking about the death
Yes, sir.
that is, that is facilitated, or the death perpetuated by armed terrorists targeting people. So